fireside chat, pain motivates change. We were an organization that, we just came through a pandemic like most of all of you have. We needed to change. We needed to deliver service in a new and better way. We needed to leverage technology for our two customers being the internal staff. So they needed solutions that could best do the things we needed them to do as we were growing and changing and kind of, regrowing after the pandemic. But then we needed, great solutions for our external customer. And out of that really came this need to look at, how could we find solutions that would grow as we grew. We knew that the WISE solutions that exist today in kind of the WISE space, that they're kind of built for today, and we really wanted to build for tomorrow. And that said, our organization was also going through change strategically. So a new strategic plan was coming to be. Mission, vision, values were, are incredibly important, to us, and we needed, to again look for ways to operate our business, and find solutions to do that operation, that would align with mission, vision, and value, and that's kind of what spawned it. So, Sean, I know you've got some thoughts on that too.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and you're hitting the nail on the head for me, which is talking about putting our people first. The people are our WHY. It's that simple. Putting our people first and defining that clearly. One thing that kept coming to mind, just to paint the landscape for you all, which you've already seen yourselves likely, is our staff went through so much of a lift through the pandemic. I think at one point our Y was down to about 200 active employees out of this massive population, right? And we were operating heavily manual processes. Our staff were putting this on their back. They were lifting us up and they were pushing us through. They brought us forward. And John, I love that you highlighted our staff first as our internal customer. How can we design systems, technology, tools that show that we love and prioritize their needs as a business? We can talk strategy, we can talk mission, vision, values. If we can show them tangibly that we are putting them first and we are being bold for them in terms of what we would like to reach out and acquire for them as staff, who each and every day are making these impactful changes, are those connection points. How can we not only do this for the team going through COVID, but the people who are harder and harder to reach further and further out in our community as a necessary consequence of something like COVID? How do we make those meaningful connections possible? How do we continue to use tools in partnership, in collaboration? How do we get away from that old school mentality of IT being the centralized function and you get a tool and you do the best you can with it? And how do we say that's not acceptable moving forward? How do we say moving forward in terms of post-COVID, in terms of what our customers need throughout? How do we settle for what's right for our organization? And I think that's going to be a theme that hopefully comes through.